So, ooh, there's some Legos. There, there's, angel dust for some reason. Let's shrink that down a bit. Cool. Okay. We'll just leave it like that for a little bit. Is there a way for me to get the live chat in here? Well, let's find out. Okay, there we go. Can I make a... create new? Yes. Let's see if that works. Oh, it does. That's good. Hey, super chats. That's nice. That's neat. I'll be going over the super chats. Well, this angel dust is ironic, I swear. Well, let's just go over it now. Lost Battalions. Hello, Sonar Sands. Have a good day. Okay. I hope I will. How's the stream health? Stream health? Is it healthy? Does my stream have the demonetized virus? That would be interesting. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now the chat's on screen as well. Okay. So here is the here's the catch up. Basically, I'm gonna have a video in a few weeks. Yeah, I know that's hard to hear, but it's hard to work on these things because this one's gonna be a slightly longish one. The length is about double what I usually do. I don't know why I'm talking so slow. Obviously, I'm in quarantine along with the rest of the world, or the rest of the planet, so that's cool. Buffering, you say? Well, it doesn't seem to be buffering on my end, and I don't see any dropped frames, so maybe it's just your internet. Let's listen. Buffering, you say? Well, it doesn't seem to be buffering on my stream health. I don't hear about. Okay, so we'll get to these super chats about every 20 minutes or so, I believe. Stream health seems to be good, so that'll work. Yeah, I keep seeing buffering symbols, but it doesn't. Nothing seems to be happening. So, do you guys just have bad internet, or what? I would like for this to not be a problem. Yeah, stream is still healthy. No, 0 drop frames. I don't know what to tell you guys. So I'm probably gonna be answering some questions. Probably be doing some art stuff, art talks of kinds. And if all goes well, I might look at or critique some of your art. The chat is buffering. What does that mean? Like, is the chat in the video buffering, or is the chat just... That could just be slow mode. So... Oh crap. Accidentally did a full screen on myself. Yeah, the 0 drop frames. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. The chat's delayed. I see. Is that what they mean? Well, chat's always gonna be 30 seconds or so off. That's just how live streams work. Yes, slow mode is on. What the heck? All right. So, for our first topic, oh, I guess I can just remove that. Right. So let's get angel dust out of the way for a sec. Cool. So I'll just have it kind of like this, I guess. Let's where should I put this? I'm gonna put it over here. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. There we go. Okay, so let's start. I think I'm just gonna have to move that out of the way for this. Or I guess I could shrink it. Yeah, there we go. So I was doing some YouTube surfing like I usually do. And I came across this comment on a slowed down a slowed a slowed down Five Nights at Freddy's 2 song. Decor, I think they called it. And this comment was very funny. It says, "This almost made me cry because it reminded me when girls wouldn't play with your heart, when FNAF when FNAF used to be cooler than Fortnite, when life used to be easier. Thanks for the nostalgia." Now on the surface, it's like, oh, okay. It's a pretty neutral comment, but then you really think about it. The thing that really gets me, right, is that they go, "It reminded me when girls wouldn't play with your heart." Like, first of all, A, that's irrelevant. That's kind of irrelevant. B, what do you mean? It's like, this doesn't really make sense to anyone else except the person. It's very funny. FNAF used to be cooler than Fortnite. Those things were never really cool. They were just kind of fandom stuff. So to think that any of these were cooler than the other is kind of ludicrous. Especially when, like, Five Nights at Freddy's just isn't talked about. You know, Fortnite is just newer, so 3,000 likes, everybody. That was just funny. So yes, that was an r/nice guy moment, and I thought that was amusing. Did you see my signature? Read it. So, like, yeah. Oh, crap. Does that stop the audio? Did that stop the audio? I guess not. Right. So the next video is going to be about a book series. And the man behind the slaughter. Yes. What is this? Viewer activity. Stream health. Where did I see this super chats anyway? I'd like to see those again. Like, where are those located? I can't really click on that. Oh crap. Monetization. I said I would read them every 20 minutes, and I can't seem to find them. I had them up. No? That's annoying. I had them up. What were they? Chat rate, no. I feel like it would be this, but it's not. Manage, no. Because now I can't find them. Yeah, like here, can I access those? What the heck? I just had it out. Yeah, this isn't the best design thing. It improves some aspects, but it's kind of weird. Yeah, there it is. See, I was right. What the hell? It just wasn't loading. Right. So let's do meme.
Solar. What is it?
You just want me to hate you or
What?
something.
You want me, didn't you?
No.
Didn't you ask for me?
No.
Oh.
La, 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 la. Did that actually mute anything, or did it just kind of? Surely that muted things. We could do meme of the month. There's a lot of really unfunny memes out there, let me tell you, son. And but every now and then you get some real gems. So let's just look it up. Cause this one this one makes me laugh about every time I see it. So crap. Oh Christ, really? You'll see it there. I gotta figure this out. Here, let's make the browser. I guess we'll do something like that. Anyway, so this meme makes me laugh every time because it's very unique, and it's like, oh crap. It's like I don't know what to. Someone took the opportunity. Someone saw the opportunity. They took it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They just rolled with it. And that's my nominated meme of the month. Okay, so let's see if we can spice this up a bit. No. Okay, I'd like to move this down here. There we go. Yeah, so right. Okay, so now a little bit of rant time, and it actually concerns this character. So like 2 months ago, I made a critique of Has Been Hotel, and I was like, well, it's not my best video. There's certainly things that should have been more refined, but a lot of people seem to misunderstand some of my critiques about the characters specifically. For some reason, a lot of people think I don't like the designs because they're quirky or because they have unusual elements. See, that's not my problem with these designs, actually. Like this angel dust guy over here. Um, See, the problem is they're badly designed. Um, Not that they're quirkily designed or whatever people think they are. They're like badly designed. Like they're like confusing and obnoxious and don't have very good color or element choices, and they're very busy to the point that it makes things hard to animate and hard to pay attention to. Angel Dust in particular, it's a good example of this because you have like, see, I feel like every character should have a justification for their design choices. Like, I could justify why there's hold on. Yeah, I could justify why there's like 6 dots underneath the 2 eyes because it's like a spider. And I get that. I don't really understand what the dots on the hair is supposed to be, especially since they're kind of like just placed on there randomly. Yeah, and you have these stripes, which I can take them or leave them personally. They're okay, I guess. Um, And then you have like the weird eye that has the completely different color. It's like okay, I guess. But yeah, it's like these dots on the hair. What exactly is the purpose of that? Is there really a purpose to it, or because you'll see? Let me just demonstrate this again. You'll see like you'll see you'll see you'll see characters that are like recolored to look like you know, Hazbin Hotel characters, and these look ridiculous main because you know they're completely different color schemes and designs placed on horribly here's a better out of touch bodies. But I think what this demonstrates mostly is that even though it's unfair, it's kind of ridiculous how strange these quote unquote designs look on anything. Like Lois here, it's ridiculous, but it looks like passable, you know? It looks like an actual design. Peter Griffin Allister is a bit better. Is a little bit. It's like oh okay, it's a lot of red, kind of blends together a lot. But Quagmire is just an absolute atrocity. Like it really does look like there was a lot of random decisions for this one. And and Joe Swanson, poker bat guy, you know, it's slightly more passable, but like the wings don't even look like attached, and that's probably because of the quality of the drawing. But it could also be the design of that stuff. Like Charlie, I think. I mean, hell, even this one is a better design, slightly better, I guess. I don't know. Wait. I mean, Charlie is probably the best design character. There's stuff I would have taken away, but like there's actually enough contrasting colors to stand out. Um, Angel Dust is definitely one of the worst design characters. Yeah. Alistair is between Charlie and Angel Dust in terms of design. The redness just kind of blends together. It's not very good at differentiating itself. So that's about mid tier. This lady, they're all so similar. This lady kind of looks like the mother of Charlie, honestly. They have like the same kind of color, same shirt and hair. So does this lady. That's one of the other reasons they kind of look. They try really hard to look different from each other, but for some reason they look pretty similar anyway, and I find that amusing. But yeah, so that was my point. It's not that they're quirky, it's that they're badly designed. So, you know, it's like yes, I get style. Yes, I get. That's another thing. Yes, it's a signature style. Yes, but it's still badly designed. I've seen her style work better with things, but these characters they just don't work. How they're designed just doesn't work. The style obviously could be implemented pretty well. Like I said, Charlie's probably the best designed one. She has at least different colors. And the justification I hear is that it's hell and they all have to be kind of red, which I disagree with. I mean, red hell can have a lot of different colors if you really wanted to. I mean, anything anything between like I don't know, yellow and red could be usable. Um, Honestly, it doesn't have to be pink. It doesn't all have to be pink and red and orange. And in fact, is there even orange in Hazbin Hotel? I mean, you'd think that'd be the most. But yeah, that's my point. Not really that they're quirky. So yeah. But it's still very funny. It's still very funny. Okay. So let's you know what? Let's go into a section I like to call the twittering. I guess that's the name. Yes, the twittering. I'm gonna go through on Twitter. I usually like art that I think is unique. I follow a lot of art accounts and a lot of people. So I'm gonna scroll down and see what art I I liked over the past 6 months or so, and then we can. Oh boy. Here it comes. Here it comes. So let's go through Solar's likes. That's this section, yes. So this is some paintings. This is kind of in a collection, so I didn't really like this one is like all right. This one I like moderately. I don't have much to say about this one. It's odd. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to get to highlight because it is very unique in how it portrays this kind of feeling. It's there's a lot of things I could say. I don't have a script with me, so it's gonna be off the cuff. It's gonna be slightly messier. But I really like how this looks like it's not even possible. You know? It's like how could such a thing be possible? Cuz for example, if the artist had chosen to make the window at like city level, you know, like sidewalk level, it wouldn't have had the impact it does here. Because then you think, oh, it's just some kind of zoo or something. But when it's at this height, this impossible height, or maybe possible, it's possible, you know, but it's odd because you'd basically have to put a forest in some kind of skyscraper. So what I really like is how high it is, and that this window is overlooking this completely different form of civilization as opposed to these deer, this very natural landscape and this. So it's kind of impossible, but through this painting it's a lot more, just gives off that weird dreamlike feeling to it. This one I also like quite a bit just because of the night, the slugs, the darkness of it. It's very it's very like kind of blurry sort of. There's only really suggestions of what it is. Like it may look like buildings, but it really is just orange splotches, you know, but your mind fills in the rest of the information and you get like windows and stuff. I really like this idea. Like I don't know if this is an actual window or if they've set up a light in here and the shell is kind of semi-transparent, so the light is like bleeding through. So I like that quality to it. I think I noticed Spocter and yes, hello over there. That's nice to see. So yeah, that's Sean Tan. Let's look him up, actually. Yeah, I think they do this kind of interesting stuff. Yeah, slugs seem to be a motif, it appears. Well, that's neat. We're gonna have to do more research on that. On that. Hello, Spoctor. It's been a while, hasn't it? This one I just... this isn't a painting, but it's something I found very funny. Is this good video recommendation for you? Extremely good, inspiring, useful, entertaining, informative, calming. Yes, I would say so too. I really like this piece of pixel art of the the Altsler. At this resolution, it looks a little bit. It's a bit hard to tell, but you gotta really back away from it. Here's some new stuff. Here's some other stuff I liked. I really like Mega Cities. I don't care much about that one. This one. Nice, 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 nice. Just really. It's really neat to see art illustrate impossible things. Well, quote unquote impossible. They could be possible, but they're very unlikely. I enjoy that kind of stuff. You know, like this seamless, well, not seamless, but integration of kind of dystopian, long forgotten technology and buildings and nature. It's just, I don't know what, this kind of looks like photo manipulation mixed with regular painting. I don't know if someone could confirm that. Because, yeah, that looks, you can see over there, kind of the illusion leaking through. If only it could, I really want to be able to make this kind of illusion. Like, not to put too much work into it so that, you know, you break your back over this kind of thing, but make the illusion just seamless enough, you know? Because I'm tired of working on a single painting for a very long time, you know, and not getting very good results. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is photo bashing with digital painting upon closer inspection. I like this fan art. I think it's probably the most accurate of what I look like. The bags under the eyes, the scruffy hair. So 10 out of 10 for accuracy. This is some Russian realism paintings I enjoy. There's not much to say about them, but they're interesting. I just like this. Kim Jong-il, I like his energeticness, but I think that sometimes his paintings can get really busy to the point that it's kind of like, well, like, is this amount of detail necessary when it kind of buns together? But yeah, he's a master. Personally, I think it's a bit excessive sometimes, but that's kind of his trademark, you know, just putting an insane amount of detail and exaggeration into things. But yeah, I like this one because of the historical significance. Oh yeah, my Twitter got destroyed, so all the art that I liked is gone. Feels great. Feels great. So yeah, that was Solar's favorite arts, I guess, of this month. I think it's time to do some super chat stuff. All right. Hello, Sanans. Have a good day. Abner Cakes asks, "Are you my dad?" Probably not. May 57, 300. Is that yen? maybe. Just says, how's it going? With a cute little doggo. It's going pretty well so far. Let me send the dang nabbit FNAF copy pasta. Yeah, okay. You might be able to, I don't know. What's stopping you exactly? I guess slow mode. How long is it? But thanks. Pepper Potato says, wash your hands with warm water and with soap for at least 30 seconds, making sure to cover all surfaces of your hands. Sound advice, sound advice. Another $10 donation. I have nothing else to do, but if you can, please donate this money to the relief for the healthcare workers around the globe. Thank you. I'm not sure if that's... I don't know how to tell you this, but it's kind of difficult to take this money and like put it into something else right now. It's gonna take a month for it to even like come into for me to do anything with it. You probably should have just sent it to the healthcare relief yourself. I guess you could email me, but like in like a month I'll probably forget, unfortunately. Are you gonna save the stream? Depends on how well it goes. If I lose my mind and get really pissed off, I'll probably just leave it, keep it down. Cause like, what's the point? You know, people already hate me, so you know, it's like, is there really any point in making it worse? Probably not. So let's see. So that was the super chats for now. Let's see. Is that everything for today? Yeah. I'll probably be able to do live streams a little bit more often now that streaming has been, well, not sorry, my college has pretty much been canceled. Well, not canceled, but it's online for the rest of the semester. We still have summer classes, but they'll probably be online for a decent time period too. So it'll likely be more live streams. Not too many though. Don't expect too much. Cause editing for this next video is gonna be tough. I'm working on getting some 3D models just to add a little bit more production value to the videos, as well as been working in After Effects on some things. Working on art is getting increasingly difficult to do, so don't expect art anytime soon. Browsing DeviantArt probably isn't coming back because I didn't. It really just started to become a chore near the end, and besides that, they didn't get many views or engagement anymore. I think people got bored of them. Many people have told me they got kind of bored of them, and these art analysis videos are much more enjoyable to make, albeit they require more work. So browsing DeviantArt's probably not coming back. If you ask me to critique your art on DeviantArt or Twitter, I probably won't do it. I simply don't have the time, and it gets a bit tiring to do stuff for free like that. Maybe like on live streams like this, I'll set up a journal. You can post some of your art, and I might do it there. In fact, let's do that right now, actually. I'm gonna set up a journal on DeviantArt called Livestream Art. Send me art of yours. I may properly critique it, I may not. I'm pretty low energy, so don't expect anything else. I might make fun of it, so prepare yourself for that mentally. Might just make a dumb joke about it. So if you just want to post it on there, and feel free to do so. I'll do that for the next 20 minutes or so. And if there's any more super chats, I'll read those, and then I think we'll end it there. So if you go into my DeviantArt, I'm gonna do that right now. So that should work. I'll meet you guys there, I guess. And we'll see what happens. Let's edit this. You think you'll ever return to browsing DeviantArt? Maybe, like, to officially end the series, perhaps? But I doubt it. Like I said, it became a chore. So let's see. Let's see what you guys have brought as sacrifices. If there's anything. Okay, 7 comments already. So the first thing we have is this bizarro thing. Is this edited from? Is this like taken out of something? It kind of looks like it. I don't I don't know what to say about this. It's like prancing through space. I mean, it communicates pretty effectively, I guess, whatever you were trying to say here. Conjoined twins at the neck. Is this some kind of Christ reference? Holy reference? Mixed media, so it's like taken out of something, I guess. Oh man, this guy must have some pretty good vision. You can see that over there. Well, that's... Oh, I guess that's not loading. That's the Doom creature, isn't it? Yeah. Neat. It's a nice, neat, cartoony version over here. Looks pretty clean. that kind of brush is that? Is that like Photoshop oil paint or something? Do you have Animal Crossing New Leaf? No, I don't. I'm not much of a gamer. Animal Crossing looks amusing, but I'm not very interested in those kinds of games or games in general. This looks pretty substantial. Jill Valentine. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Looks legit, man. We got the thighs. We have the socks. We have the glistening elbows. Okay, sorry. And those are some small pupils. Or, not pupils, I guess, but irises and pupils. Bro, where's the trigger discipline? Hey, that's the Photoshop oil paint filter. I see what you're doing. You ain't slick. You ain't slick. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't really matter that much. Well, I really like how we can barely make out what this is. I don't know if that's a filter again. Kind of looks like it. It's neat. I mean, everything seems to work so far, from the expression to the pose. There doesn't seem to be any glaring issues. Maybe the hands are a little bit kind of loose looking. You know, she looks like she's just kind of barely caressing her other hand instead of really giving support for that other hand. But other than that, yeah, not much else. Not socks. What am I thinking? Hoodie sleeves. That's it, right? Small eyeballs. Yeah, this is pretty significant. I might. This seems to be cut out a little bit from the background. I can see some kind of a little bit of pixelation. I don't know if you're using the lasso tool or the polygon tool. I mean the polygon tool or something else, but make sure to anti-alias your stuff. Okay. I don't even know where to begin. Right. Ah, I see now. It all makes sense now. Wait, can I even click on this? Oh yeah, this is posted. If you guys want to go see it. Oh, Ill Corpses. I think I've seen this kind of art before. I really like this kind of geometric kind of graphic design looking thing. It's very looks pretty clean from here. I think I see a little bit of kind of imperfections in the yellowness here. I might just work on that. If you press, I've been using Photoshop a lot, so so if you like press shift, you can make like pretty straight. Hold shift, click. You can make some pretty straight lines in the thing. If you want to keep it like that, this stuff is neat. I have a hard time making things look appealing, like faces and stuff. So, congrats on doing that. This looks like BTS. I'm not even gonna touch that, man. You know, BTS is, or not BTS. K-pop. K-pop is forbidden in these realms. Cowcat decrees it. I don't think I can click on that, but thank you, Danny DeVito. Can I not click on these? Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake, what the hell? Ugh. Is it on their thing, I guess? I really want to see this guy's ass. It's gonna be difficult.
We need you for them.
Never mind, I can't seem to click on it. Oh, crap. I can't seem to click on it. I don't know if that's the fault of it. What's this? Note. Oh, that's something else. Hold on. I kind of need to see this. Okay. Sorry, just something about the 3D people. I'm gonna be ending this pretty soon, so unfortunately I thought I had more time, but I guess not. It's not really art. Yeah, okay, so I think you guys are just like posting media, not links. Not links to the media, I guess. Is that Katara? I also finally saw Avatar: The Last Airbender. I feel like I missed out on my childhood a bit. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not surprising. Let's see. What catches my eye here? What catches my eye? What catches my eye? Can I click on that again? No. Yeah, I can click on that. So, bruh, this is me. This is a mood. This is a deep mood. Why do people make hair look so yummy looking? I would like to eat that. I'd like to eat this kind of hair. Yeah. Is that am I alone on this, or do I sound like a complete psychopath? more K-pop. No K-pop allowed in these realms, unfortunately. Holy shit. Okay, but this guy's neck, I have to address this. So like the face looks pretty legit, pretty basic, but then I don't really know what this is. Is he like flexing really hard? Because I know that's a muscle that connects to the collarbone, the clavicles. So, but I don't think it seems like quite a bit of exaggeration. You know, uh, here's Saruman's tower. I think looks pretty good, although the rock. I mean, it looks very painterly, very storybookish. But I would work on maybe making the rocks look a bit less, a little bit up to scale, because they look kind of like just big boulders instead of mountains. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like if you look up atmospheric something something, you'll get more information on this. I can't think of it at the moment. Russell, except he has all his body parts. Holy cow. They said, wait, what was their note? They said, yeah, I know I suck at shading. I don't know. Whenever someone says, yeah, I know I suck at this or blah blah blah, I'm just like, just kind of confused. I'm like, do you want me to talk about? And it's like, what exactly do you want me to say? Because if I say it does suck, then I'm like, well, but if I don't say sucks. And it just seems like I'm purposefully contradicting you to give compliments or something, which I'd rather not do. But I mean, it doesn't seem like too much of an issue. I like how it's kind of shading on the fur. I do see that maybe this doesn't really make that much sense. I think this would all just be one color instead of this weird shadow, because if you're trying to do like a hat shadow, I feel like it'd be more down here. I mean, shading's alright, I guess. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end it there for now. I know there's a lot more. Let me just do these super chats here. Or why does it do this? Then let's. Okay, where did we leave off? Have you ever thought of rating the designs of Animal Crossing villagers? No, I don't know much about it. So I don't feel like I'd be able to properly critique it. But that's an interesting idea. Pen 10. Ben 10's brother, Pen 10. I think you're neat. Keep the good content, man. Thanks. Another donation is just a peach. MK $9. They haven't said anything. Well, thanks, Guadalupe Rojas. I don't know what that means, though. MX. $20. Wow, from Alpacadian. Have you seen the new Lego Masters? I miss most of the stream because of work. Love you and all your work. Thank you. I have not seen that. I think that's a Fox TV show where they do competitions of Lego building. I've seen some like stills of it and stuff, but I do not believe yeah, I haven't seen anything like it. We don't really have cable, so it's hard to catch things like that. But if I ever do, I'll make sure to capture an episode. It seems like a good concept. I don't know how it's doing ratings wise, or if it's loyal to the Lego format, but it'll work. If you're working, you must be some kind of a essential worker, either fast food or healthcare. So thanks for all you do, really, because we don't have very much food, and healthcare is probably pretty stressed right now. So thanks for all the help. Seriously. Okay, so we've been streaming for about an hour. That's a healthy amount. I think I'm gonna end it here. I need to go eat dinner. I need to go plan some more things. Thanks for joining. It's been fun. I think I'd call that a successful stream. And goodbye, I guess. Yeah.